Good morning, all. The boy just pulled an all-nighter. It's like 8 a.m. right now. My brain is like fried beyond words right now. I don't even know how I'm talking in front of a camera because I just did my outline for my book. I'm so sorry, my camera presence is not there right now, my guys. I haven't talked in 8 hours. I've just been using the night time to really hone in on what I want it to be about. You remember last video I said I was having a lot of issues with my outline, trying to do my outline in 2 hours. That carried on into an obsession where I couldn't sleep overnight. And what I ended up doing was just, okay, cool, Junaid, you're gonna get through it. Tomorrow, spend some time with your family, chill, don't think about it. And when you get back in that room, you are going to zone in. Don't worry about it being easily digestible. Because in my head before, it was always, how can I make this book in a way where it's nice for everyone? Do you get what I mean? I've come to the realization that if you write your book for everyone, it won't touch anyone. I just had to kind of get brutal with myself and actually get in the zone, turn off my internal editor. And shit, man, it worked. I don't even know how I'm speaking to y'all right now, I'll be honest. My brain is fried beyond words, but what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? I need to take care of the vessel, just taking the zoot slowly, easily. I'm gonna crawl into bed, rejuvenate my body. So yeah, I don't want to touch too much on that outline and make it too rigid. That was just a rough journey into the experience I want to give the reader in the book. But then we expand on that with the research and development, and we go into detail in every single piece of what you're trying to write. Do you get what I mean? And this way, when you're actually writing, it gets so much easier because the research is there. All you have to do is just fill in the little mini chapters. Fill in the little mini chapters with as much writing as you want, and then you edit. But right now, we're coming out of the outline process into the research process. I need to rejuvenate, man, because I'm bloody fried. Not from this, I'll tell you that. Literally just the outline. Yo, my people. So it's currently 6 p.m. right now. I just got back from like a 6-hour sleep, rejuvenating my body. And before I get back to work or anything like that, I just had to come out and connect back with the birds, bees and trees, man. Because I've realized, man, it's real easy to just lose your inner peace when trying to achieve your goal. You get so caught up in trying to actually make the goal happen and make it work that you forget the whole reason you're trying to achieve the goal is for inner peace. Like every single goal is for the end goal of being a better person and finding a better peace within yourself. Literally, bro, think about it. Making money, working hard, creating your business, all of these things are spiritual processes to find inner peace. And we don't even know that we're doing it because we are so influenced by social media and by hustle culture. We lose that inner peace trying to get to the goal. We lose that inner peace slaving ourselves, trying to complete this thing. And within the process, you lose what you are trying to gain in the first place. And that's why so many manifestors of our time, rappers, actors, they end up living very unfulfilling lives in their head. To everyone else it looks good, but in their head they feel like shit. They want to kill themselves and shit like that. Why? Because they've lost contact to what exactly they were trying to do. They have worked so hard now to the point where in their head there is no living in the moment. There's only getting to a goal. There's no enjoying. Do you get what I mean? That's why it is of utmost importance, my people. You have to choose yourself first before anything. Your mental, spiritual and physical health, because without that you are incapable of giving your true essence to the world. Remember what I keep saying about you being a spiritual being living in this human meat sack? Whether you believe it or not, you are physically inclined to nature. Your body evolved to be in this environment, not in concrete jungle. That's just my view though. That's how I recharge. The daily routine for Jay Kaizen right now is eat, sleep, work, recharge in nature, repeat. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on the importance of trying to avoid burnout when completing something amazing, when trying to achieve your goal, whatever that may be. You have to keep yourself first. Keep giving from a full cup. You can't give from an empty cup. Anyway, look at this tree. I don't know if this is actually nature that did this shit, because the motherfucker literally pulled the concrete out of the ground. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but that is literally concrete. That is I don't know if a hurricane did this shit or, wow, bloody hell, the plastics. Gee, the earth is gonna remember us for a while, for a fucking while, because of this plastics and shit. But to be fair, the earth always heals, man. We're the one that's gonna die first. Those are some followers of mine, some motherfuckers from the Kaizen tribe, you know what I'm saying, just walking off. They just made my day. They just came telling me about how they like my shit, they like the content. People like that, that's the reason why I do my thing, bro. When I get home, we're talking about the next process, probably the most important behind actually just the writing of the book, the research. We're gonna be talking about the books I'm gonna be reading, everything. Anyway, I'm gonna finish grinding myself and then it's back on to the hard work, baby. Right, now that we recharged, we're ready to tackle the next part of the process, which is the research and development, the reading of the books, the learning. I'm going to be attempting to read about 10 books in 2 weeks. If you're someone that's been wanting to read more like me, but you're hesitant because you have this thing in your mind that reading a book is a grandiose task, this video is for you, bro, because I'm going to be sharing with you why reading more books, consuming more books is a matter of mindset. It's a matter of shifting your mindset. Just hear me out. We've been conditioned to believe from a very young age that if we don't read a book from start to finish, we are literally cheating. It does not count. It does not count as one book read. People seem to get this like illusion of superiority whenever they read a really big book, and even if they're interested in it or not, they'll have this thing like, yeah, I'm sophisticated, I'm reading a big book. That doesn't mean shit. This mindset has been cultivated because at school we were taught we were quitters and failures if we were genuinely not interested in finishing a book. But I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast the other day with an entrepreneur. His name was Naval Ravikant, and he was talking about the new way he likes to read his books. It really resonated with me. He said,
there's a lot of nonsense in books out there too. So I don't read anymore to complete books. I read to satisfy my genuine intellectual curiosity.
Perfectly put. Nowadays, you don't have to be anyone of expertise to actually write a book. Me included. People just have a story to tell or an idea to put forth. And there's so many books out there nowadays to read and experience. Don't just force yourself to read one out of societal conditioning. Fuck that. I propose a different way to consuming book, the Kaizen way. This is how I plan on reading like 15 to 20 books in 2 weeks. The first step is to use a book summary service like Shortform. On Shortform, they have summaries of thousands of popular non-fiction books, including New York Times bestsellers. Each summary condenses all the key ideas into a really clear and concise structure so you can quickly find the main insights from the book. So when I'm deciding whether or not to read a book, I'll go on Shortform and read the one-page summary of the whole book. And if I like what I read, I'll go ahead and buy the book, knowing that I'm going to delve deeper into that particular idea. The second step is making it as easy as possible to actually read the book that you bought. You have to find a way to make it effortless so you can consume the words on the book at any time of the day. The way I do this is through audiobooks on Audible. Now, hear me out. I used to be one of those people that hated audiobooks, hated Audible, because I genuinely love the feeling of getting lost in the words of the book, like the physical words on the page. But listening is a different experience entirely. Audiobooks seem to have the potential to make any mundane task into an opportunity to learn and grow through what you're reading. And if something sticks out, like a particular idea in the book, make sure you write it down somewhere so you don't forget it. Both the links to Shortform and Audible are in the description. This is not a sponsored video, it's just some affiliate links. So if you want to support the channel and commit to your own personal growth, feel free to check them out. Anyway, as for the actual books we're looking at reading, we got Food of the Gods by Terence McKenna, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. We're rereading The Power of Now because this is an amazing book. Becoming Superhuman by Dr. Joe Dispenza. This is a long-awaited book. I've been meaning to digest this book. We also have Beyond Good and Evil by Friedrich Nietzsche. If you don't know who he is the OG philosopher. The Way of Zen by Alan Watts. The Wisdom of Insecurity by Alan Watts. The Book by Alan Watts. And yes, it's actually just called The Book. There's no actual title for it. And I'm only talking about the books that I'm reading. I got YouTube videos to watch, Skillshare classes to watch, short form summaries to read. The research will be intensive, but I'm not fazed by it in the slightest, because I don't know if you guys know, but these are subjects that I was literally daydreaming on when I had my 9 to 5. Like these are things that I have a very deep burning passion for. So now that it's my job, I can't complain for shit. We'll be looking at some of the ideas of each book, and I'll definitely be implementing it on my daily vlogs, on my Instagram, on my TikTok. So make sure you're watching the Kaizen space. All these little videos that I've made online so far has been small glimpses into how I view reality. And so far it seems to be helping a lot of people. So this book I'm writing will be my complete take on how to live a conscious and fulfilling life. Self-discovery, existentialism, psychedelics, consciousness, authority, all of these things will be touched on, or I plan to touch on, in my book. But in order to do that in the most effective and captivating way, I need to immerse myself in the subjects to ensure that I'm giving my most true and authentic view. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna end the vlog there. I'm fucking tired. I've been stumbling over my words this whole video. TDD, my editor, you are finished, my boy. I'm sorry for this. But please slap up the like button. Please let me know in the comments what books you're most excited for. But yeah, I'm knackered, man. Kaizen out, baby. See you tomorrow.